Hey, vlog 94. I just done vlog 93, went into the gym and I got talking to a lad just as I was coming out of the changing rooms, and he came in and it got me thinking. It was something I really wanted to share with you guys just now, because I know if one person's doing it, there's many other people doing it as well. I've found myself doing it in my life, and so if I've done it, other people have done it. There's a couple of different methods that different therapies have got and stuff, and one certain route, Freudian route, is going towards, look at that painting, look at that picture, look at that movie of your life, all the mistakes you've made. How does that make you feel? How does that terrible, awful event that you went through make you feel? Why the fuck do you want to keep recreating and re-experiencing that journey that you didn't like, didn't want, and every cell in your body is repelled by it? And so it's just really, let me tell you something else. When your body goes into that, for every minute that your body is in a lower vibrational state like that, it lowers its immune system for 5 minutes. And so if you're in a heightened sense of regret, anger, guilt, shame, resentment, all of these emotions, just for 1 minute in a heightened state like that, suppression, depression of any kind, that's a suppression of your energy that isn't being fully, then your immune system is lowered for 5 minutes. Now imagine you're in that then state for an hour. That's 5 hours your body's in a lowered immune system, and you're in a lower state, in a lower frequency, and your immune system's on its arse. Imagine where your mind can go within those 5 minutes. If your immune system's on its arse for 5 hours just because you were in a heightened state or in a lower frequency for an hour, then how many wrong decisions are you going to make? You could react, you could explode, you could erupt, you could do something worse, right? You could create a permanent fucking solution for a temporary mindset that could have been solved with, let's have a look at the other path now. What's the other path, Chris? Because I get it, and this is what most of my talks are on, and what I mostly talk about, prideful living, right? And so the other one would be, okay, so we don't like that, and so let's create the picture in the movie or in the associations towards the life that I want. What is that life that I would like? Let's talk about that. What are the experiences that I would love to have? Let's talk about that. Who's the individual that I'd be proud of being? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about those experiences that individual would have. So what are those experiences that individual would have? Who would you be proud of being on a day-to-day basis? If you were hanging around with you, what would that person be doing? How would they be expressing themselves? In the beginning there was a word, and the word was with God, and so if in the beginning there was a word, and sure, that could mean to keep your word, to honour your word, but as well, what is a word with a past association? Oh, it's a picture, right? And so if you create an association to a word going forward, then you're creating pictures in the mind, and so a multitude of words is a movie in the mind. And so what is the picture and pictures, therefore the movie that you're playing in your mind? What is the association? What is the movie in your mind that you're creating? What movie do you want to step into? Do you like the movie that you're playing out just now? Do you like where you're directing your movie to just now? Because you are the director of your movie, right? And so at any point we can change that movie, we can switch the channel, we can turn that off now, and so if you don't like the movie that's getting played out just now, if you don't like how it makes you feel, then how do you want to feel? What would make you feel great, right? What differences would you like to see? What differences, you're playing yourself in that role, and so what else would you like to see? Who would you like to see in this movie? What part do they play in the movie? Where would you like to be? How does everybody dress? How do they all conduct themselves? How do they all share their experiences, right? And so what is that life? I would like you to start creating that life. I would like you to start painting that picture. And it simply goes back to, who is the individual that I would be proud to be? Who is that individual that you'd be proud to be? What is that picture that you're creating? What is that movie of your life that you're creating? What is the one that you want? What would, if you don't like the one that you have, or if you've got a really great life just now, how could it be better? How could you improve it? What is the movie that you want to create? Get to writing that down. Allow your imagination to go wild. Let it go free. Let it flow. Where would you be? Who would you be with? Who would you be? More importantly, what would you be doing? What hobbies would you have? Would you be accelerating? Would you be skydiving, bungee jumping? I don't know. Would you be fishing? Would you be doing hot yoga? What experiences would you like to have? And then let's get to creating them. Who is that individual? How do they talk? How do they dress? What do they experience? What's their attitude like? What standards do they have in their life? How do they express themselves? Are they a full expression of themselves? I bet they are. Have they got the North Star mentality, physiology? I bet they do. Does that mean that they're always going to have up times? No. But does that mean that they're probably optimistic a lot of the time, most of the time, if not near enough all the time? Yep. When anything happens, they'll be like, yeah, that's good. And they just laugh, right? You like to laugh at more experience. Maybe you want to laugh more, have more joy. How's about now's a great time to stop beating yourself up? To start treating yourself well. To start loving upon yourself. If you had to decide to love yourself moving forward, what different decisions would you make? Well, what would they be? Take yourself there every day. You deserve that, right? And I keep saying, yeah, sure, you deserve what you have right now because that's been your standards and what you've tolerated, and albeit that may be true. But you need to know more of that. You just need to step into creating, because it's possible for you. Anything's possible. So you just step in to create that world and make a conscious decision every day from now to step into that and create that. Okay, wake up tomorrow morning and say, okay, what's 3 things that I could do to make that a reality today? Let's not do everything at once, because you'll just overwhelm yourself and then not do it and then feel bad about yourself again and then recreate that old picture that we didn't like. But we're creating that one. So what's 3 action steps, 3 to 5 action steps that I could take today that's going to help me create that? That I'm going to definitely do. I'm going to prioritise it. And then we just knock them off every day. That's it. Make yourself proud every day. We're going to measure it every day. Did I make myself proud today? Check in with yourself. Set your alarm clock every hour or every 2 hours. And then it should come up on your alarm on your screen. Did I make myself proud this hour? Or within these 2 hours? Have I been proud? Or give yourself some words of encouragement. And it's a little marker to yourself to go, that's a good point actually, yeah. I could do that improved. What's a better way I could do this? What's a better way I could, you get me? All right. Create that picture in your mind. Create that world and get to creating it within your world, right? As I keep saying, every day is a blessing and a gift. It's what blessing and gift have you got to be upon the world today? The biggest blessing and gift that you could be upon the world today is to be a full expression of yourself. To live full of joy. To live full of grace, to live full of love, to live full of enthusiasm, to live grateful. To live that you know that you done your best that day. To live that today knowing that you did everything within your ability and capability to make yourself proud that day. And that is what makes you happy. So every movement from pride, right? It's within your ability and capabilities. If I can do it, anybody can do it, Rick. Anyway. Be great. It's been vlog 94. Expect and demand greatness. Demand yourself the attributes and action steps of the individual that you admire. Be proud. And God bless.